really interesting discussion recently, and I would say it's the first time in a long time that someone made an argument that got me, that made me think. I actually don't know if he was a theist or not. He never identified that. I had said that I thought it was immoral of the Bible to endorse slavery. He asked me why I thought slavery was immoral. Normally when I'm asked these questions of, where do our morals come from, I tend to just simplify it by saying, look, I'm willing to say for the sake of argument, I don't know where our morals come from, but they clearly do not come from Scripture. But here he made the argument that unless I could demonstrate why slavery was wrong, I had no basis to make that call in the Bible. I was just making a bald assertion. Okay, well, I believe slavery is immoral because it's one group clearly oppressing another group. Why is oppression wrong? Well, because it creates an unfair society. It creates a situation where you or I could be slaves. So the only way that no one will be oppressed is if there is no slavery at all, and that doesn't exist. What about a society that thrives with slavery, like ancient Egypt did? In that case, wouldn't it actually be immoral of the slaves to want to be free because their enslavement is helping that society? Okay, so it got to this point where, yeah, I could back up with reason why I feel slavery is wrong, but you can make a case using reason for why it isn't. And in the end, I'm just kind of left with, well, it's my opinion that slavery is wrong. It's wrong because we all just agree in the modern age that it is. And that's no better than a Christian saying he's against homosexuality because it's his opinion, because it's his understanding. I didn't know what to say, I have to be honest. Of all the arguments that we always get into, it's always these ones about morality that do kind of stump me. Because even on the atheist experience, which I always talk about, they've said in episodes that when it comes to moral standards, yeah, everyone has different moral standards, and all you can do is act on your own. But that's exactly what the religious people do, and we vilify them for that, so is that hypocritical of us? So, I don't really know how to respond to that argument. I guess on some level, we all do that. Whenever someone commits a crime and we say they should go to jail, we're doing it right there. We're acting on our own opinions. And is that exactly the same thing that religious people do when they act on their own opinions to say God is real or whatever? Well, that's all I had to say. Different video than usual, but definitely one that stumped me.